Imagine standing at the edge of a prairie. The first light of dawn touches the horizon, painting the sky in hues of rose and gold. Dewdrops cling to tall grasses, sparkling like 1,000 tiny diamonds. As the sun climbs higher, the prairie awakens. Birdsong fills the air, a vibrant chorus greeting the new day. The prairie is a sea of movement and color. Grasses sway gracefully in the gentle breeze, their green blades tinged with the golden light of the rising sun. Wildflowers in a dazzling array of colors burst forth in every direction. Deep purples, vibrant yellows, and fiery oranges create a breathtaking tapestry. Butterflies flutter from bloom to bloom, their wings like stained glass against the clear blue sky. Bees hum industriously, collecting nectar and pollen. The air is sweet with the scent of wildflowers, a fragrant invitation to explore this magical landscape. As the sun climbs higher, casting its warmth upon the prairie, the symphony of life reaches its crescendo. The prairie is a place of constant change and renewal, a testament to the power and beauty of the natural world. It beckons us to experience its wonders and to protect its irreplaceable beauty.
Beyond its visual splendor, the prairie ecosystem thrives on intricate relationships. Beneath the swaying grasses and vibrant blooms lies a hidden world teeming with life. A complex web of interactions connects the tiniest insects to the largest grazing animals. The soil, rich and fertile, supports a vast network of roots, fungi, and microorganisms. These unseen partners nourish the plants above, breaking down organic matter and releasing nutrients. Earthworms tunnel through the ground, aerating the soil and creating channels for water to penetrate. Above ground, a diverse community of herbivores relies on the prairie for sustenance. Grasshoppers munch on leaves while rabbits and deer browse on tender shoots. Their presence, in turn, attracts predators such as foxes, hawks, and owls, completing the circle of life. This delicate balance, honed over millennia, is a testament to the resilience and interconnectedness of nature. Each species plays a vital role in maintaining the health and vitality of the prairie ecosystem. Understanding these intricate relationships is crucial for appreciating the true value of these grasslands.
Prairie ecosystems are essential havens for biodiversity, supporting a remarkable array of plant and animal life. These grasslands provide critical habitat for countless species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The diverse plant life forms the foundation of this rich ecosystem. From towering grasses to delicate wildflowers, each species contributes to the overall health of the prairie. These plants provide food and shelter for insects, birds, and mammals, supporting a complex food web. Many animals have adapted to the specific conditions of prairie life. Ground-nesting birds, such as meadowlarks and bobolinks, rely on the tall grasses for camouflage and protection. Small mammals, like voles and mice, create burrows in the soil, while larger grazers, like bison, shape the landscape through their grazing habits. Preserving these remaining prairie ecosystems is crucial for protecting biodiversity. These grasslands are not only home to a wealth of species, but they also play a vital role in carbon sequestration, water filtration, and erosion control. Their ecological importance cannot be overstated. Despite their ecological significance, prairie ecosystems face numerous threats. Human activities have dramatically altered the landscape, leaving these once vast grasslands fragmented and vulnerable. Understanding these challenges is crucial for effective conservation efforts. Land conversion for agriculture and urban development is a primary threat to prairies. As demand for farmland and housing increases, these grasslands are often ploughed under or paved over, destroying vital habitat. This fragmentation isolates plant and animal populations, making them more susceptible to disease and genetic isolation. Invasive species pose another significant challenge. Non-native plants and animals can outcompete native species for resources, disrupting the delicate balance of the prairie ecosystem. Controlling the spread of invasive species requires constant vigilance and proactive management strategies. Climate change adds another layer of complexity. Alterations in temperature and precipitation patterns can affect plant growth and animal behavior, potentially leading to shifts in species distribution and abundance. Prairie ecosystems are resilient, but adapting to these rapid changes presents a significant challenge. The challenges facing prairie ecosystems are significant, but not insurmountable. Dedicated individuals and organizations are working tirelessly to protect and restore these valuable grasslands. Their efforts offer hope for the future of these vital ecosystems. Conservation efforts often focus on protecting remaining prairie remnants. Establishing nature preserves and parks helps safeguard these areas from development and allows for the implementation of management strategies to control invasive species and promote native plant communities. Restoration projects aim to recreate prairie ecosystems on degraded land. This involves removing invasive species, planting native prairie plants, and sometimes even reintroducing native grazers. These projects can be challenging, but the rewards for biodiversity are significant. Public education and outreach are vital for fostering appreciation and support for prairie conservation. By raising awareness about the importance of these ecosystems, we can inspire individuals to take action to protect them. Every effort, no matter how small, contributes to the larger goal of preserving these grasslands for future generations.
Creating a prairie garden is an act of ecological restoration, a way to bring the beauty and biodiversity of the prairie ecosystem into our own backyards. It's about embracing a different kind of beauty, one that celebrates the wildness and complexity of nature. Unlike traditional gardens, which often prioritize manicured lawns and exotic plants, prairie gardens embrace a more naturalistic aesthetic. They feature a diverse mix of native plants arranged in flowing patterns that mimic the natural landscape. This creates a sense of wildness and spontaneity, a visual feast for the eyes. Designing a prairie garden is about working with nature, not against it. It's about choosing plants that are adapted to the local climate and soil conditions, requiring less water and maintenance than traditional garden varieties. This sustainable approach reduces our impact on the environment while creating a thriving habitat for wildlife. The goal is to create a self-sustaining ecosystem where plants and animals coexist in harmony. This requires careful planning and observation, but the rewards are immeasurable. A well-designed prairie garden is a place of constant discovery, where every season brings new surprises and delights.
Choosing the right plants is essential for creating a successful prairie garden. Native plants are adapted to the local climate and soil conditions, requiring less water and maintenance than non-native species. They also provide essential food and habitat for local wildlife. Begin by researching plants native to your region. Local nurseries and botanical gardens can provide valuable information on suitable species. Consider the mature size and growth habit of each plant to ensure it will thrive in your garden's conditions. Select a variety of plants that bloom at different times of the year to provide continuous color and nectar sources for pollinators. Incorporate a mix of grasses, flowering plants, and even some shrubs or trees if space allows. This diversity will create a more visually appealing and ecologically beneficial garden. Don't be afraid to experiment with different plant combinations. Prairie gardens are dynamic ecosystems, constantly evolving over time. Observe how your plants interact with each other and with the environment, and adjust your plantings accordingly.
A prairie garden teeming with life becomes a haven for wildlife, offering food, shelter, and a place to raise their young. By choosing the right plants and creating a welcoming environment, you can attract a variety of fascinating creatures to your doorstep. Birds will flock to your garden for the abundance of seeds, berries, and insects. Plant sunflowers for finches, coneflowers for goldfinches, and berry-producing shrubs like serviceberry or elderberry for a variety of songbirds. Providing a water source, such as a birdbath or small pond, will further enhance your garden's appeal. Butterflies and other pollinators will be drawn to the nectar-rich blooms of prairie wildflowers. Plant a variety of colors and shapes to attract a diverse array of these beneficial insects. Avoid using pesticides, which can harm pollinators, and instead rely on natural pest control methods. Even small mammals, like rabbits and squirrels, will appreciate the cover and food sources provided by a prairie garden. Leave some areas of your garden undisturbed to create nesting and foraging habitat for these creatures. Remember, a healthy ecosystem includes a balance of predators and prey.
Maintaining a prairie garden requires a different approach than traditional gardening practices. Embrace the natural cycles of growth and decay, and let nature take its course. This low-maintenance approach not only saves time and effort, but also benefits the environment. Once established, prairie plants are relatively drought-tolerant, requiring less watering than many conventional garden varieties. Water deeply, but infrequently, allowing the soil to dry out between waterings. This encourages deep root growth, making the plants more resilient. Avoid using chemical fertilizers and pesticides, which can harm beneficial insects and disrupt the natural balance of the garden. Instead, opt for organic fertilizers, such as compost or aged manure, and rely on natural pest control methods, such as encouraging beneficial insects and birds. Embrace the changing seasons and the natural beauty of decay. Leave seed heads standing throughout the fall and winter to provide food and shelter for wildlife. Cut back dead plant material in the late winter or early spring before new growth emerges.
Creating a prairie garden is more than just a gardening endeavor. It's an act of giving back to the environment. By restoring a small piece of prairie ecosystem in our own backyards, we contribute to a larger effort to protect biodiversity and combat habitat loss. Every native plant we choose, every butterfly that visits our garden, and every bird that finds shelter in our trees is a testament to the positive impact we can have on the environment. We become stewards of our land, nurturing life and restoring balance to the natural world. The rewards of creating a prairie garden extend far beyond the aesthetic beauty it brings to our surroundings. It's a source of endless fascination, a place where we can connect with nature on a deeper level and learn from its wisdom. It's a sanctuary for wildlife, a refuge from the pressures of modern life. Most importantly, it's a legacy we can leave for future generations, a testament to our commitment to preserving the beauty and biodiversity of our planet. By embracing the prairie garden ethos, we become part of a larger movement to create a more sustainable and harmonious future for all.
The beauty of prairie gardens extends beyond their visual appeal. They represent a conscious choice to protect and restore our natural heritage. As we face mounting environmental challenges, embracing the principles of prairie restoration becomes increasingly vital. Imagine a future where pockets of prairie gardens dot the landscape, connecting fragmented habitats and providing corridors for wildlife to thrive. These gardens, woven into the fabric of our communities, would serve as reminders of the beauty and importance of our native ecosystems. Each prairie garden, no matter how small, contributes to a larger vision of a world where humans and nature coexist in harmony. By sharing our knowledge, inspiring others, and advocating for the protection of these valuable ecosystems, we can ensure their survival for generations to come. The legacy we leave behind will be measured not by the size of our gardens, but by the impact we have on the world around us. Let us choose to create a future where prairie gardens flourish, a testament to our commitment to preserving the wild and wonderful beauty of nature.